Hello friends, welcome to your channel Daily Informative Contents. If you want to follow everyday's news headlines, please subscribe the channel. Now let's have a glance over today's headlines. Mumbai remains the spot in focus as the number of new cases increased to 2,940 on Friday. However, the figure came down on Saturday. Tensions hovering over LSE after reports of Chinese intrusions at 3 places. Army Chief Manoj Mukund Nirwane took stock of the situation. Indian Railways said in addition to previously run 2600 trains, it will run 2600 more trains, most of which would be destined for UP and Bihar in coming days for migrant workers. Centre says those having Aarogya Setu app should be spared from quarantine at the destination airport. Most of the states dissented. Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said international flights could possibly resume operations by June, that too if everything goes well henceforth. After 2 consecutive hot days in Delhi with 5 degrees above the normal temperature, MD said respite only after 27th May in the capital. A new vaccine tested on human was found to be successful in its first round of testings in China's CanSino Biologics. Raising signs of hope, China said it hasn't got any positive cases on Friday. Figures in India are currently around 1,29,502 of total cases, with an increase of 6,413, and deaths are around 3,795 with an increase of 143. With good figures in agriculture sector like greater areas of land currently being under summer crops, more number of seeds and fertilizer sales in post-COVID days and some other data, RBI called it a beacon of hope. After assessing the destruction caused by storm Amphan, Mamata Banerjee reported the loss to the tune of 1 lakh crores and said over 70% of people in East Bengal are directly affected from the disaster. Health Minister, after observing meeting with its top officials on Saturday, said India should beware and remain cautious from the virus for at least 2 months more. With 591 cases and 23 latest deaths, Delhi broke its previous record of deaths in a single day. An inhuman incident came to light when a boy in Delhi met and reunited with his family after spending 2 months on footpaths and in a park outside his rented house in the city. Brutal landlord thrown him outside his rented flat after his parents failed to give rent and got stuck in Bihar, where they had gone 2 months earlier for individual reasons. On the incident of thrashing of a lawyer some days ago in MP, Human Rights Commission of the state sought responses of Betul collector and SP within next 2 weeks. With reports of shifting various companies' supply chain headquarters from China to India, Punjab CM said quarantine will be compulsory for everyone who enters his state irrespective of anything. Haryana found the results of 22 Indians to be positive who were recently deported from US. Meteorological Center at Bhubaneswar issued warnings against heat waves in coming days. As soon as a student from Delhi returned home in Sikkim, the state recorded its first COVID case. Due to possible decrease in availability of labours, state governments in Punjab and Haryana are said to have allegedly discouraged farmers from growing more rice this season. Maharashtra government to guarantee farm loans for those farmers who were not able to redeem government's previously announced farm loan waiver scheme due to COVID outbreak. 3 employees of Cadila Healthcare died of COVID. A special court in Mumbai summoned Yes Bank's co-founder Rana Kapoor and 7 other accused in a fraud case. After the decision to sell allegedly 7 properties of TTD, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams, BJP chief of Andhra Pradesh condemned the act and asked Jagan Mohan Reddy to immediately quash the decision. After finding that most of the positive cases are coming from Maharashtra, Karnataka government announced that entry to his state for migrant workers would be allowed only in a phased manner. The Kerala Film Producers Association came with a view that only small budget films should be released on OTT platforms to recover their investment. Big budget ones can't be projected to such platforms even in this emergency. Cybercrime agencies are mulling over the incident of a possible data breach when personal details of various Indians, approximately 3 crore, found to be available on Darknet, a site involved in sales of illegal materials. In an unexpected move, BSP Supremo Mayawati blamed not BJP but Congress for the current plight of labourers. According to her, it is Congress who in its tenure increased the number of unemployed people in our country, which ultimately started migration of people from and to different parts of our country for their earnings. Former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram lambasted RBI for not asking government to take fiscal measures and for focusing only on monetary measures through continuously injecting cash flows in the market despite the lack in overall demand. Scientists in ICMR are saying that the results of HCQ, whether effective or not, would be available only by July. Piyush Goyal said the railway will be running double number of trains in coming 2 days. The Delhi government registered a whopping number in revenue generation to the tune of 600 crores during the first 20 days of May this year. There was only 400 crores revenue generated in the month of April last year. All these increases are due to 70% increase in the rates of liquor in the capital city. That's all from here. Thanks a lot.